Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I wanted to show you how I frame some of my paintings or prints when I send them out, because I've found that there is a specific method that works really well for keeping your painting in place. When I was first starting out in art, quite often my paintings would slip, bubble or sag. So over time I figured out the best way for me in terms of framing my prints. So you want to get yourself a frame. When you're selling prints, I wouldn't go for the really cheap frames. You can tell from the finishes, and it's just nicer to give someone a really good, well-made frame. So think carefully about what colour frame might suit your painting or your print, and also you want to think about whether you would like a mount or not. So I'm basically going to show you how I frame a picture with a mount. So I've got a mount here. This one fits frame size 16 inch to 12 inch, and this is 11 by 15. It's basically the same size, slightly smaller so that it fits in. You can usually get a mount from the same company that sells the frames. So this one has a beveled edge, which means it's got a sort of slant. It's not sort of cut straight, and that really complements the picture quite nicely. So I'm going to take it out. Okay, so the picture I'm going to frame today is this one. It's a print of a piece that I did, slightly bigger than what I need. So the mount I can just kind of place in whatever part of it that I like the most. Now the method I'm going to show you is called the T-mount method. You can look it up online as well. Quite often people use a backing board. Now to save time, I'm not going to use the backing board. I'm actually going to use the back of the frame. Because I'm not planning on reusing this frame at all, that's fine. If you think you might want to reuse the frame, then it might be worth getting a backing board. So what I'm going to do is take the back of the frame off. Okay, so you've got the back of your board or your backing board ready. So you want to place that down, and then your mount, you just want to check that it fits in. And then what you want to do is you want to tape these two lines together so that it kind of ends up like a greeting card kind of window. So for this bit I just use masking tape. I'm just going to add a bit on that side there. Same in the middle section at the bottom. So it's half on and half off. And then, so now I've turned it over, you just want to make sure that your mount is facing frontwards, so the beveled edge is facing upwards now. And then you just want to line that up side by side and press down, and then it should kind of create this open window effect like that. And now that it's face down, you can place one more thick piece over the entire line. So we've got this kind of effect here like that. And this just keeps the mount in place before we put the picture in. We can place it inside, and this is sort of the time when you can kind of move it around and figure out whereabouts you want the picture. So I think I want more of this side showing, just because I really like some of these down here. Now I've just cut it down slightly so it's smaller than the mount. And then what you want to do is place it inside, and what I'm going to do is just place something heavy on top. So I've just got like a paint thing here, just so that the image now doesn't move around now that we've got it in the right place. Okay, so now we've got our image in the right place, what you're going to need is to get your masking tape again, or you can use magic tape. So I've got a small section of masking tape here, and what I'm going to do is place it underneath the image, but have part of the sticky side facing up, coming out of the image on this side. So this is the sticky side facing up, and what I'm going to do is just making sure that this is not going to move. Just lift that up slightly, make sure the masking tape is sticking out, and then pop that down. So right now the only thing the masking tape is stuck to is the back of the picture. Do the same thing on the other side, and now I'm going to do the same to the top sections as well. So you've got your little bits of masking tape, sticky side facing upwards. Next you want to grab the masking tape And this is why it's called a T-mount, because it's got the piece of masking tape there, and now we're going to put a piece of masking tape over this bit here. And I don't want to touch the picture at all at this point. I'm literally just popping the masking tape over the sticky bit here. And I can just put a few pieces over it so there's no more sticky bits. So because this is sticky side down, this is now not sticky at all. Same on the other sides. And obviously when you're doing it, you just make sure your picture is just completely flat. Right, so we just press that down, and if we're to lift off our paperweight, there's just no way this is moving at all. So obviously now we want to make sure that the mount now attaches to the frame. So what I'm going to do with that is I'm going to use double-sided sticky tape. And these you can just get from the art store or any kind of stationery store. And what you want to do, pop it round the side of the mount here, so that when you close it, it will attach itself to the picture. So you just pop that down on this side, and then you're just taking off double-sided sticky tape, and then basically all you want to do is just close it and then press down really hard. Because we put the tape fairly close to the edge, it means we shouldn't be getting this kind of gap. Some people get the gaps underneath here where it starts to sag. So when you're putting the tape, just make sure it is fairly close to the edge here, and that shouldn't move up and down one bit. That should be stuck there for life. And obviously if you've done it on a backing board, then you can just take the backing board off and replace it with a new picture, a new mount, etc. And here we have it, perfectly framed, no bubbles, no sags, nothing. I hope you've enjoyed this video today. I thought it might be a nice little hack to share with you guys, and I will see you all soon with a new tutorial. Bye guys!